Ozempic. It's been called the miracle drug for weight loss. But what if I told you it could come with some serious, shocking risks that no one is talking about? Risks that could leave you with irreversible health issues. Risks backed by data from studies I'll link in the description below. So if you're thinking about taking Ozempic or you're already on it, you need to hear this. And by the end of this video, you'll know 3 shocking reasons why you should never take Ozempic, 3 natural alternatives to Ozempic I'll give you, and 6 simple things you can start doing today to lose weight safely and quickly. You guys ready? Let's go. So, Ozempic has side effects that few people are talking about. But the truth is, if you're trying to lose weight, you're in fairly good condition, you don't have any underlying health conditions, you don't need it. Therefore, I'm going to tell you about a healthier, more sustainable way to lose weight. And individuals like John Goodman and Reed Drummond, they've achieved incredible results without it. But before I reveal exactly what they did, let's break down the 3 critical reasons why Ozempic could be doing you more harm than good. Reason number 1, permanent stomach paralysis and gastrointestinal issues. Ozempic can cause gastroparesis, where the stomach becomes partially or completely paralyzed. Therefore, what happens is food stays in the stomach longer than it should, leading to nausea, vomiting, and severe bloating. Some patients have even reported vomiting up food that they ate days earlier. Oh, man. And I looked up the numbers. A JAMA study found 74.2% of Ozempic users experienced gastrointestinal symptoms, with some severe enough to require hospitalization. And to top that off, there is over 10,000 complaints that have been filed with the FDA regarding Ozempic-related gastrointestinal issues, particularly stomach paralysis. Their own reports confirm that thousands of Ozempic users have experienced severe nausea, extreme constipation, and even cases of intestinal blockage. But, despite these risks, Novo Nordisk has yet to update the warning label to acknowledge the dangers of gastroparesis. So, if you or someone you know is experiencing persistent nausea or vomiting while they're taking Ozempic, please seek medical attention immediately. But you know something? That's just number 1. The next one is even more serious, especially if you value your eyesight. Reason number 2, irreversible vision loss that's linked to Ozempic. Ozempic has been shown in studies that it could double your risk of a devastating eye condition called non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, which we're going to refer to as NAION from now on, which causes sudden and often irreversible blindness. Therefore, if you experience any changes in your vision while you're taking Ozempic, or you have a family member, you tell them to contact their doctor immediately, and you do so yourself. There was a study, a recent cohort study, analyzing 16,827 individuals, and they found that Ozempic users had an 8.9% risk of developing this condition compared to a 1.8% in the general population. That's a big jump. Patients using Ozempic for diabetes had a 4-fold higher risk, while those using it for weight loss had a 7-fold risk. And a Danish study analyzing over 424,000 diabetic patients confirmed that Ozempic more than doubles the risk of NAION. This isn't just speculation. Real patients are suffering permanent vision loss, but the risks don't stop there. Now on to reason number 3, an increased risk of suicidal thoughts and mental health issues. Ozempic may increase the risk of suicidal thoughts, especially among those that may have a history of depression or anxiety. There was a study in JAMA Psychiatry in 2024 that was published where it examined data from the World Health Organization and found that people taking semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic, reported a significant increase in suicidal thoughts. Therefore, if you or someone you know experiences mood changes while taking Ozempic, seek help immediately. And while the FDA has not officially added a suicide warning to Ozempic's label, the European Medicines Agency, the EMA, has launched an investigation into potential psychiatric risks with Ozempic. Now, with that said, let's talk about the 3 natural alternatives to Ozempic for weight loss. Alternative number 1, chia seeds. Chia seeds actually help regulate appetite and caloric intake naturally, mimicking Ozempic's effects without the risks. The 30 to 34% fiber content in chia seeds, of which is 85 to 93% insoluble fiber, increases fullness, slows digestion, and reduces food intake. Therefore, it naturally modulates hunger hormones just like Ozempic. Then we have alternative number 2, eggs of all things. Eggs have shown in studies to naturally enhance GLP-1 secretion, reduce appetite, and support metabolic function, making them a natural alternative to Ozempic. Given that Ozempic is a GLP-1 receptor agonist, eggs serve as a food-based solution promoting sustainable weight loss. Then we have alternative number 3, vegetables. Who knew? Now, increasing your intake of fiber-rich vegetables helps stabilize blood sugar. They've also been shown in studies to enhance GLP-1 secretion like eggs and regulate appetite naturally. Therefore, instead of relying on Ozempic, consuming vegetables stimulates the body's GLP-1 production. It improves glucose control and reduces hunger because of its fiber content. All actions that Ozempic will give you if you took it, without any detrimental side effects. Go figure. But how do real people achieve long-lasting weight loss without relying on drugs like Ozempic? Let's take a closer look at what John Goodman and Reed Drummond did to transform their health and maintain their weight loss success. First, there's John Goodman, best known as Dan Connor from Roseanne. At one time, he nearly tipped the scales at 400 pounds, but he was determined to take control of his health. He made a life-changing decision. He adopted a Mediterranean-style diet. He focused on lean proteins, fresh fruit and vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats like olive oil, while cutting out processed foods, alcohol, and excess sugar. Goodman also began working out 6 days a week. He was combining cardio and strength training to keep the weight off. He had lost over 100 pounds without taking Ozempic, just taking control of his life. Then there's Reed Drummond, also known as the Pioneer Woman, took a realistic but sustainable approach to weight loss. She shedded 50 pounds without Ozempic or extreme diets. Refocused on increasing her movement with daily walks, and she was using a rowing machine. And those walks she did with her dogs, actually. She didn't do any extreme restrictions or special meal plans. She just ate more protein and vegetables in her meals, reduced empty calories by avoiding sugars and alcohol, and watched portion sizes, but did not eliminate foods completely. Reed's method was practical and sustainable. She didn't restrict herself, but made mindful choices to improve her health. And that leads us to the 6 simple things you can start doing today to achieve similar results. Number 1, make sustainable lifestyle changes. Neither of them followed an extreme crash diet or quick fix program. Instead, they made long-term lifestyle adjustments that they could stick with. Number 2, stay active. Both prioritize movement and exercise as part of their routines. For example, you can incorporate cardio and strength training like Goodman, or add daily walks with your dogs and use a rowing machine like Drummond. Number 3, cut back on healthy foods. They both cut back on sugar and processed foods, which are known to contribute to weight gain and health conditions. Now on to number 4, eat whole, nutritious foods. Both chose to eat balanced meals rich in lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats, with plenty of fiber to support overall well-being. Then number 5, avoid quick fixes. Don't rely on weight loss drugs or miracle pills. Consistent, healthy choices and habits lead to sustainable, long-term results. Now on to number 6. Commit long-term and stay balanced. Understand that weight loss takes time and it isn't always linear. Stay committed to your goals, allowing flexibility for occasional indulgences while maintaining balance. So, by focusing on these simple, sustainable habits, you can achieve lasting health and weight loss success. And these habits should be followed even if you're taking Ozempic right now. A large percentage of individuals that took Ozempic for weight loss have gained 20 to 100% or more of that weight back. So it's very important to change your lifestyle as well if you decide to take that plunge. Final thoughts. Is Ozempic really worth the risk? So Ozempic has been marketed as a miracle drug for weight loss. But the truth is, the risks far outweigh the benefits for many individuals. While it may help suppress appetite and regulate blood sugar, it comes with severe and potentially irreversible side effects. However, it's important to recognize that for some people, Ozempic might be a necessary option due to specific health conditions or circumstances where other methods have not been effective. For individuals with severe insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, or life-threatening obesity-related complications, Ozempic can be a valuable tool under medical supervision. So with that said, for those that can manage their weight and health through natural methods, there are safer, more sustainable alternatives than Ozempic. Foods like chia seeds, eggs, and fiber-rich vegetables naturally enhance GLP-1 secretion. They suppress appetite, they stabilize blood sugar, and support long-term weight loss without the risks associated with semaglutide. Your health is too important to gamble with unnecessarily. But if Ozempic is part of your plan, ensure it's done under the guidance of a healthcare professional with regular monitoring. For others, choosing natural, nutrient-dense foods and sustainable lifestyle changes can be an effective long-term path to better health. Ultimately, the goal is to support your well-being in the best way that works best for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Dave. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, share this content, stay healthy, stay strong, be informed, not influenced. We'll see you next time on the channel.